This is TechZG news with the biggest news today coming from Realme, who have let slip that they are in fact going to manufacture their own flagship killer. The term flagship killer really is owned and operated by Redmi and also Pocophone 2, who gave us essentially the best processor with an all-round package for a very cheap price. And it had been rumored for a while that Realme were possibly going to manufacture a similar phone to this, and Realme today have confirmed absolutely that we're getting a flagship killer. If you were to get a Snapdragon 855 Plus phone without 5G capabilities, just 4G, how much do you think that should cost? But then we had the CMO of Realme come out and tell us absolutely that Realme are going to manufacture a Snapdragon 855 Plus smartphone. So this is at the moment the top processor for Android, and it will be the first real high-end device made from Realme. So we know it's got a Snapdragon 855 Plus, and there were also rumors that Realme could possibly build a smartphone with a 90 Hertz refresh rate screen. And that was also confirmed today in a screenshot published. You can switch between 60 Hertz or 90 Hertz on this smartphone. And now we know exactly what it's called. It is called the Realme X2 Pro. Realme have just released the Realme X2 in China. This comes with a 730G chipset and the same 64 megapixel quad camera as it has introduced recently in a couple of other smartphones, including the Realme XT outside of China. Because it's called the Realme X2 Pro, we can really assume that it's going to take all the best things from that phone and add the 90 Hertz refresh rate screen and the Snapdragon 855. So that, in my opinion, does constitute a flagship killer. It has the highest end chipset for Android. It will have an OLED 90 Hertz refresh rate screen. It will have a 64 megapixel quad camera. The Realme X2 also carries 30 watt fast charging, which is very, very quick. All in all, that looks like a real flagship killer. But of course, we are yet to find out what the price would be on that phone. It's only a flagship killer if it gives us all of those specs, but keeps the price very low. The Xiaomi Mi 9 Pro has been released in China, and this one comes with 5G. When Xiaomi release a phone these days, they often release a teardown of all the internal components of the phone. But more interesting is that actually someone compared Xiaomi's brand new 40 watt fast charging to Huawei's 40 watt fast charging. The Xiaomi Mi 9 Pro 5G 40 watt charging was put up against the Huawei Mate 30, the non-Pro variant, which also has 40 watt fast charging. The Mate 30 Pro does have a slightly bigger battery, 4,200 milliamp hours versus the 4,000 milliamp hours of the Xiaomi. But having said that, you can see and look at the chart for yourself. The Xiaomi 40 watt fast charging is significantly quicker than Huawei's version. At every single stage, the Xiaomi phone had charged more of the battery as a percentage than the Mate 30. And it took the Xiaomi just over 45 minutes to charge the whole battery, whereas the Huawei, that took about 68 minutes. What we can take away from this is that just because a manufacturer tells you that they have 30, 40, 65 watt fast charging, doesn't actually relate to charging times. We finish on the Honor V30, which has had its display unit leaked in China. The Honor V20 was a really popular phone, and it was one of the first to carry the hole punch cutout for Huawei. The Honor V30 is going to have a list of upgrades. Not least, Huawei and Honor confirmed that the Honor V30 will be having a 5G variant. It's unclear whether they'll use the Kirin 990 5G or the Kirin 990 4G and add a 5G modem. But what we can see by this leak is that the Honor V30 is getting a redesign for the screen. The small single camera cutout is being changed into a pill-shaped cutout, very similar to what we see in the Samsung S10. Although this is a Honor device and Honor do not use OLED screens, so I'm still assuming this is an LCD screen, whereas the Galaxy S10s is an OLED screen. Subscribe for more of the latest tech news with Realme, Huawei, and Honor. That's it for now, but I'll see you in the next one.